What's up, guys? This is Shedrack, founder of Lucidity, and today we're going to work on the back end part of our project. We're going to be working with PHP and MySQL. This is the project, the way we left it. We've got the UI. So now let's jump into the subject for today. Okay, as you can see, I'm already trying to create a table and providing columns, rows, and data types. For what we need here, from what I can see here, we need a name, email, phone, and message section, which is why we've got them here on our database. So I'm not done. I want to set something here. This time, I want to set it as timestamp, and its default should be current timestamp because we want to know the time at which a message was sent. So when the client put their name here, enter their email, message, and click submit, we're going to know the particular time at which that message was sent to us. And one more thing is I want to make this ID the primary key, so I'm going to make it auto increment. Alright, looks like we're good to go. Everything here is variable character. Let me reduce the size of this to 11. Alright, let's get into this contactors and see the structure. Alright, this is the table we just created now, contactors, and this is what we're going to be working with. These are keys. ID is a key, name is a key, email is a key. According to PHP, these are keys, and whatever we pass into them will be their values. So let's proceed. Our HTML documents still look the same way, and in order to write PHP scripts here, we have to make a PHP file. But better still, we can just change the extension of this file to .php. That way, alright, then I need to create a new file. I'm going to name this file upload.php. What this upload.php will do is it will be in charge of handling the data from the form and sending them as a post request to our database or server. Before we proceed further, I want to make some adjustments here. As you can see, these form inputs have names, but they are blank, and the form action is blank too. So let's work on that. The action, I'm going to put this same folder, go to the upload.php. One second, please. Need to change the HTML. Even though it's a PHP file, we can still set it as HTML. Good. And I want the method to be a post method. Post method. Alright. I'm going to give this guy, the name attribute, a value of name. this attribute a value of email, and going to give this guy attribute the value of phone. You can give them whatever attribute you like, and this is going to be message. This is going to be send. You really don't have to give this submit input a name, but I think it's better if we give it a name after we give the other input name. Looks like we're done here, so I can just close this file. Okay, let's proceed. First of all, first thing we need to do is create a connection to reach our database. So let's create a connection. Step 1. Connection. Then I'm going to assign the connection to a variable name conn, because use my SQLi. This is my SQLi object. This SQLi object is used for connecting a server. Then you have to pass in your server name, localhost, because I'm using XAMPP. By the way, I moved my form folder into htdoc folder of my XAMPP localhost server. Then the user will be root, and since my root user has no password, I'm going to leave this blank. And the database I want to connect to is Lucidity. Alright, if you have read Lucid SQL or Lucid PHP, you should understand what's going on here. And if this connection succeeds, let response equals succeeded. So, and else my else is supposed to be outside of the curly brace. Else echo, or let's just save this as response to response equals failed. Then I want to see the reason why it failed. Connection should return error. And outside here, I want to see the response. Alright, let's save it. And let's move forward to upload.php. Alright, our connection succeeded. So we're good to go. Let's proceed. So I'm going to take away this echo response. I don't want to see that. If it succeeds, we already know it succeeded, so let's proceed. Second step is getting the values or data transferred through the post method. If you check our index.php, you can see the method is post, and the data we're going to transfer is whatever value passed into this input. Each value has a name, and the name attribute has a value. It's this value of the name attribute that we're going to catch in our PHP upload.php. Just watch and see. First of all, I'm going to save the name as post name, and this name comes from this particular name is coming from the index.php. That means the form that this name here is what we're looking for. And by the way, keeping your data like this is not safe, so you have to sanitize your input because most people would want to, the black hat attackers will want to send cross-site scripting attack to you, so it's better you sanitize your input. I'm going to show you how to sanitize your input now. My SQLite real escape string. Alright, this is how to sanitize your input. Then the server credential and whatsoever you want to sanitize. For me, I want to sanitize this post. Good. So now whatsoever is coming in from this post method will be converted to string, and it won't have effect on our server. I want to copy this and duplicate it like 2 more times or 3 more times. This is for email, this is for phone, and this is for message. Okay, so good to go. Email is going to get the email, and phone is going to catch the phone. Oh, save it as phone, I remember. And the message has the name of message msg2. Alright, they are all sanitized now. Next step is to send this data to our database or our server. One more thing, before we proceed, I want to make sure all these input elements have values. So I'm going to use the required attribute. HTML has a required attribute. So I'll copy this required, paste it, couple more times. Alright, we're good to go. Required, R-E-Q-U. I know how to spell required, I promise. What that required does is, let's go back to our form. If you try to send without any value, to tell you. Looks like I didn't refresh the document. Now if you try to send it, going on, it's not working. What did I do? Required. Sorry guys, I just want to confirm something. No, never mind. I'm going to handle this from my PHP. So what I'm going to do is, if not empty, if not empty name, name is supposed to be a variable. Copy it again, Ctrl C, no, Ctrl C, then if not empty name and not empty email, and not empty phone, and not empty message. Else response should be you have to provide values for every input. That's what would happen. Alright, let's check it out. Since HTML doesn't want to work, it should work. Oh, the input, the required is working now. I wonder why it wasn't working the other time. I already said it on my page. So let's proceed. Then let's send this data to our database now. Oh, I already commented it. Let's see stmt, that is my SQL statement equals coming to grab this underscore equals my SQLite query. Icon has the database. I'm sending this statement to, and my statement is insert into contact us table. If you remember, the name of our table is contact us. What we want to insert this data into is the table rows. We have a name in the table. email. We have one for phone, and we have the last one, message. If you check our database, you would see these properties here. Here they are: name, email, phone, message. Good. Let's go back to our code. And their values would be, for name, the value for name would be name, the variable name. And next is email, sending the value of email. If you're wondering why they are in quotes, simply because these are values and they should go as string. Then close the parentheses and put a semicolon here. Good. And we'll check if this statement, the query was successful. If statement was successful, response equals message message delivered. Else response equals connection should return the error. Then a semicolon here. I want to echo the response outside of the scope. So check it out. We have my name, Big Me, my number 1234. Oh, my email, sorry, this would be email. Let's use this one. And I'm going to use this one. My message should be hello. Hello world. Submit. Okay, it was successful. Check our database. We should be able to see something now. Yeah, it was really successful. I got it on my database. Message from Big Me. This is his email. This is his phone number. His message is hello world, and the particular time at which he sent the message. Alright, let's see what else we can do here. We're almost done. Okay. If the message was delivered, then I want there to be redirection. I want the client to get redirected back to the index page. So what I'm going to do is use this header location and set the location to index.php. And I want to pass in a parameter of status equals response. First of all, let's change this to double quote so the variable will work properly, and then end it here. Save it, check it out, reload. I'm trying to resend it. So you submit the data. Alright, it worked. And if you look here, my URL, you see message equals delivered. Let me zoom this. Oh, it's not working. But anyhow, if you can see my search bar, you will be able to see this delivered. And this delivered is what I sent here as response. I'm trying. Okay, I don't want client to be seeing delivered here, so I want it delivered to be somewhere around here, not on the URL. So I'm going to hash this response, like encrypt it. So response is going to be MD5. As I'm encrypting this now, it's encrypted. I'll show you what the encrypted value looks like. You could have been seeing stuff like that on major web applications, but you wouldn't have known. You probably would have known it was an encryption, but you probably didn't know how they encrypted it. But now you know, because I'm showing you now. Hello world, to submit. Alright, can you see the difference now? The hashing of message sent. So most times you use browsers and you see random numbers and characters. It's because they have been encrypted. And now a client will understand what's going on here, and a black hat won't even understand what is going on here. Because once this data is encrypted, they can't be decrypted according to PHP documentation. Alright, let's let the client know that their request was successful. So what I'm going to do now is around this note. I'm going to create a paragraph tag. In here, I'm going to write status. I want to see what it looks like. Doesn't look bad. You can see it's under this side. So let's leave it that way. Okay. Now I want to write some PHP script in this file. I want to get the status through a GET request. Let's convert this to PHP. And I'm going to say response equals get, what did I call this in the URL? status, get status. Then I'll say if the MD5 of response of what's coming from the URL equals, or this is a comparison operator, is the same as MD5 of, what did I do here that time? Okay, message delivered. Let's copy and paste it here. If they are the same, then status equals message delivered. Message delivered. Else status equals an empty string, because I won't want the clients to see the error coming from the from the server. It will be read for people saying unexpected curly brace or PHP error stuff. So right here in this markup, I'm going to let PHP echo status. Echo status. Let's check it. Reload. Oh, it's a problem, baby. Something is wrong. Something is so wrong. Mm, reload. Oh, looks like there's a problem here. Let's see this time if it works. It's still not working. What's going on? Mm, what could be going on? Let's change this to sent. Then I'll change this to sent too. But though I'm not sure that's why we're having issues, but let's try again. Submit. There's definitely a problem with our hashing. This because we're hashing whatever comes from here, we shouldn't hash it. We shouldn't have hashed it because it's already encrypted. We're encrypting an encrypted message, so it's double encrypting. So sorry guys, to show message delivered now. Good, we're good to go. Alright guys, that's it for this section. In the next section, I'm going to show you how to do this with Ajax, so we don't have to keep refreshing the page for every request sent. That's it. It's working fine. Submit. Alright, we're good. Showing message delivered. That's it for this section.